have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all? What y'all doing? We got another post from Dirty Martini, Extra Olives, a.k.a. Kamala Harris. She posted on X slamming Donald Trump for Venezuela airstrike and capturing Nicolas Maduro. Okay? Talking about it wasn't about the narcotics. It wasn't about democracy. It was about the oil. I'm glad he got the oil. I live in California. It's $7 a gallon. Hopefully it'll bring my gas back down to $2.50 when he was in office in 2016. Then she gonna say, he lied to the American people. He didn't lie to me. I didn't even know this was going down. He did an airstrike on Venezuela at 2, captured Maduro and his wife at 3, and was back at Mar-a-Lago at 11 doing a press conference. I was still asleep. I didn't even know none of this was going down. Remember, you and Joe Biden had indicted him already. Did you forget that? But Kamala, did you forget about you and Joe Biden doing a bounty on his head for $20 million? Did you forget that? I think not. You probably did. You had too many lemon drops. Allegedly over in this channel. The moral of the story is, girl, shut the up.
We got to talk about Kamala. I need to give her a nickname. Kamala. Kamala. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that sounds good. I need to call up Uncle Trump. What does Uncle Trump got? Because he always be coming up with some good names. You know? I don't know. Kamala Booze Harris? Nah. I don't like the way that sounds. Kamala. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody come up with something. I can't think of anything off the top of the head that actually genuinely sounds good. So y'all let me know in the comments. But anyway, we got to talk about Kamala Harris because she posted something on none other than X. And all I have to say is thank God, right? Thank God that Elon purchased X and it is not the way that Twitter used to be. Really all of social media has kind of opened up quite a bit more. Not completely, right? Not completely. We would like it to be a little more open to freedom of speech. But it has opened up quite a bit. And she posted this on X, and I want to read it to you guys. But then also, I want to get into some of the reactions from folks because it is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So with that being said, guys, let's hop into this. Let's check it out. So, of course, you guys know about the whole Venezuela situation. Nicolas Maduro, Trump nabbing Nicolas Maduro in the middle of the night. That whole operation was an extremely successful operation, was in and out very, very quickly and swiftly, even though Nicolas Maduro was living on a military base. Yeah, he was living and sleeping on one of his military bases, which obviously was highly guarded. It's a military base, but even still, we got in there and got out, and no American equipment was lost, no American life was lost, and so that is a blessing. That is a blessing. But anyway, let's hop into what she had to say. Donald Trump's actions in Venezuela do not make America safer, stronger, or more affordable. Kind of interesting how she's talking about affordability when she was just in office and things were getting more and more expensive by the day. Kind of interesting how that works. Anyway, that Maduro is a brutal, illegitimate dictator does not change the fact that this action was both unlawful and unwise. We've seen this movie before. Wars for regime change or oil that are sold as strength, but turn into chaos, and American families pay the price. The American people do not want this, and they are tired of being lied to. Kind of interesting how she says that, even though her administration was constantly telling us that the border was closed and it was secure. Meanwhile, we could clearly see that it wasn't. But go ahead. Hey, go ahead and cook, Kamala. Go ahead and cook. Just not in the bathtub, please. Just not in the bathtub, all right? I had to throw that out there. This is not about drugs or democracy. It is about oil and Donald Trump's desire to play the regional strongman. If he cared about either, he wouldn't pardon, a convicted drug trafficker or sideline Venezuela's legitimate opposition while pursuing deals with Maduro's cronies. The president is putting troops at risk, spending billions, destabilizing a region, and offering no legal authority, no exit plan, and no benefit at home. America needs leadership whose priorities are lowering costs for working families, enforcing the rule of law, strengthening alliances, and most importantly, putting the American people first. So I just got to touch on a couple of things. We'll start from the very last thing she said there. Putting the American people first. Kind of interesting how she said that, because last time I checked, the 4 years that her and Joe Biden were in office, they were putting illegals first. They were putting everybody else except for the American people first. But now she wants to talk about putting the American people first. Okay. Second thing, I want to go to, where was it? Oh, here we go. And offering no benefit at home. So which one is it? She said it's about oil, which would benefit us at home. But then she said Trump is offering no benefit at home. So she's trying to play both sides of it. Well, Trump's not going to benefit the American people. Well, Trump's only doing it because of the oil. So which one is it, Kamala? You see how these Democrats try to be sneaky? Now, I want to take a scroll on down here to the comment section. Yeah. Well, first off, shout out to Scott Pressler. Scott Pressler's the top guy here. When you run for president and lose in 2028, you will lose the Hispanic vote. That is facts. That is facts, 100%. But also, I want to bring your attention to this. And some of you may not have known about this, but I want to blow that up on the screen for you. That is real. Biden raises bounty for Nicolas Maduro to $25 million. So the Biden-Kamala Harris administration put a bounty on Nicolas Maduro's head, and now they're upset that Nicolas Maduro is actually captured. Make it make sense. How does that even make any type of sense? You put a bounty on the man's head. You're only mad because it was Trump that caught him. That's it. That is all. That's the only reason why they're angry. I mean, look at these folks celebrating that the image of Nicolas Maduro is being yanked down. The Venezuelans. Goodness gracious. Have you been drinking again? Shout out to Grimsy. Oh, man. Kamala, you had 4 years behind that wheel, and what? More kids in morgues, more Tren de Agua rolling up on American corners, slinging fentanyl like it's Skittles. You slapped sanctions, wrote letters, posed for pictures. Meanwhile, Maduro's still in power till yesterday, still stacking cash, still sending poison north. That isn't diplomacy. That's a 4-year delay on justice. Trump sent 3 guys, 3 drones, and boom, game over. No speeches, no selfies, just results. All those empty promises you peddle, that's why morgues overflowed. Cry illegal all you want, but blood's thicker than oil, and you got plenty on your hands. Trump's the reason there's one less tyrant today. Own it. Shout out to James Bradley for that. Thank you for the nice reminder of the bullet our country dodged in November. Like, she is absolutely getting cooked. Actually, I believe Sheriff Chad is running for governor of California. Shout out to Sheriff. I believe that's him. So here we go. Here's another good one. Let me make this big on your screen so you can see that there. What's happening in Venezuela is a crisis. The people who have fled Maduro's dictatorial regime deserve safety and protection. As president, I would immediately extend TPS, temporary protected status, to Venezuelans. It's the right thing to do. America must show moral leadership in this hemisphere. So she was admitting that Maduro is a dictator A terrible dictator. And now she's crying that he got snatched up by Uncle Trump and the crew. Delta Force, the squad. By the way, them some bad mother lovers, man. That is a squad of individuals you do not want to come up against. Okay, those some bad brothers. Those some bad mothers. Shut your mouth. You know, salute to all those individuals involved in that operation who, clearly did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. Let's see what this says. I did not vote for Donald Trump after having been a Democrat for my whole life. I did not vote for you either. I left the party after the election, but I did not join the Republicans. Your administration offered a $25 million reward for his capture. Pot kettle. Yeah. Wild stuff, man. Wild stuff. I mean, they're absolutely cooking her in these comments. The Biden-Harris administration made available $25 million reward for information that would have led to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Now you're saying capturing him was unlawful. Did you just entirely forget your administration's policy? Crazy, man. The U.S. Department of State condemning Nicolas Maduro, illegitimate attempt to seize power in Venezuela. Goodness gracious, man. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. In solidarity with the Venezuelan people, the U.S. government and our partners around the world are taking action. Yeah, so this is talking more about the $25 million bounty they put on his head. Like, come on. And now they're angry that Trump nabbed him. As a matter of fact, I want to show y'all, because I know not everybody watches my shorts, but if you don't watch my YouTube shorts, definitely go and check them out, because I actually posted this yesterday. And actually, I posted a longer version of this yesterday, but I want to show you guys a piece of this, obviously. Yeah, a little shameless plug. I know, shameless plug. Go watch my YouTube shorts, all right? I typically try to drop at least 3 of them every single day, so there's lots of shorts over there. I have probably thousands of shorts. If you haven't been watching my shorts, there's thousands of them, like, not even kidding. So, I mean, literally, you could just spend an entire day just scrolling through shorts all day long. And if you don't know what YouTube shorts are, they're videos that are 3 minutes or less. 3 minutes or less, all right? Here's a clip from Chuck Schumer from back in 2020 where he was criticizing Trump for not going after Nicolas Maduro. Check it out.
He brags about all these things he wants to do or is doing, but his actions belie his words. Maybe the best metaphor was his claim to bring democracy to Venezuela. There was a big policy there. It flopped. If the policy was working, Juan Guaido wouldn't be in the balcony here. He'd be in Venezuela. He'd be sitting in the president's palace, or at least waging a fight to win. He's here. And the president brags about his Venezuela policy? Give us a break. He hasn't brought an end to the Maduro regime.
Oh, I'm going to stop it there. He hasn't brought an end to the Maduro regime. Interesting. Now, once again, there's more of Chuck Schumer talking, but you got to go watch the YouTube short for that. Hey, shameless plug, baby. Shameless plug. But you get the overall message. These people are absolute scammers, right? We could talk about the money aspect of it all. We're going to dive into that in more videos. But on one hand, they say one thing, and then when Trump actually does it, it's a completely different story. I mean, when people say Trump could come up with the cure to cancer tomorrow and Democrats would find some way to poo-poo on it, it's 100% true. They would find a way to poo-poo on it. Trump could come up with the cure to cancer tomorrow, somehow, some kind of way, bring it to market, saving people's lives, people with terrible cancer diagnosis, right? The drug, whatever it is stopping their cancer in its tracks and killing it off, right? And meanwhile, you'll have Democrats. Trump's not a licensed physician. He's no doctor. He's not a scientist. And people's lives are being saved by the drug that Trump created. I guarantee it. These people, you know, when I think of like old school straitjackets, you know, white padded room, you know, old mental institution, mental asylum, whatever the term is for them, I think of Democrats genuinely. When you've gone as far as to the point where you're where they are, the Kamala Harrises and the Chuck Schumers of the world, where they were crying and putting a bounty on somebody's head, telling the world how terrible this man Maduro is, and then to all of a sudden flip because Trump did it, you're a special kind of individual. Very interesting folks, to say the least, if I do say so myself, right? And honestly, it's a little scary too, to see how easily they can flip, even though we have the videotapes of them saying this stuff. Crazy, man. Crazy. Anyway, y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions about all of this. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.